All right, y'all. Hopefully, y'all can't hear the train. It's kind of honking, using its horn, whatever it is. Anyways, I didn't really know what I wanted to talk about today, but I felt like I really needed to just sit down and force myself to just talk. I don't really know what happened today. I haven't taken my meds. I think that's definitely part of the issue. But I woke up around like 11-ish. Nothing crazy. I didn't get much sleep the day before, so I was like, okay, I'll sleep in a bit. I went to bed at like 7 the prior day, so I slept like 15 hours. But still, not important. Or 16, I guess. But I woke up at 11 and I work at 5, so obviously that's 6 hours I have to, I don't know, like get work done, go to the gym, eat food, do something. Did fucking jack shit. I didn't do anything the whole day, like until like 4 o'clock, like 4:30, honestly. I was like, damn, I gotta go to work. So I got up, brushed my teeth, put on my work clothes, put on a hat, went to work. And I think I was literally just rotting in my bed for like 5 hours, just like watching YouTube or whatever. Also, I did get a haircut. Yep, I got a haircut. I like it. It's a lot shorter, so I don't know, I like it a lot, actually. Shout out Fabian, Fades by Fabe on Instagram. Anyways, he didn't deserve that shout out. No, I'm kidding. He's a good barber, I think. But anyways, that's not the discussion of this at all. But basically, I wasted well over 5 hours of my day that I could have been doing something, and I don't really know the reason behind it. Just super like lethargic. I feel like I'm using that word incorrectly, but I think it's just like really like not like lazy, but just like unable to do stuff because you feel like you can't. Something like, I don't know. That's really like an issue I have with like going to the gym. Like it was at 1 o'clock I was thinking about going to the gym, so already 2 hours just gone down the drain. And I was like, damn, I want to go to the gym, but then it's like I gotta go for like an hour and a half, and then I get back and like shower all this, and I was like, I don't have time. I had like 4 hours I could have gone. Like obviously, whenever I work out, it takes me like an hour if I don't do like cardio or anything. So it's like obviously I have time to go there. Like let's say 30-minute drive, and it's like a 10-minute drive. So like even 30-minute drive, like 30 there, hour, 30 back. That's 2 hours, and then I have 2 hours remaining. It's like I obviously had time to go, but I just didn't for some reason. And I really need to find out what's stopping me from doing things when I'm in that like mindset, when I'm in that like mood where I don't have any like will to do anything. Like I don't know why I don't have any desire to do anything at that point in time. Like at 5 to 11, like 11:20ish, I think I got off, but 5 to 11 I have work. And I don't know, I was just in like an awful mood. Like it just wasn't like a good mood. Like I just wasn't in a good mood all day. Like I don't know what it was. And I didn't take my meds. I'm sure that's part of it. But I just like didn't feel like talking, didn't feel like being social. Didn't really feel like being, I wouldn't say being myself, but I wasn't able to like put on like a facade that I was more like happy than I was or more sociable than I was. Usually I don't have to, like, not usually I don't have to, but usually it's really easy for me to be able to put on that, like work mood where I'm, like, happy and all that stuff, but just couldn't today. I don't know what it was. Only really started getting into that, like, vibe around 9, 10-ish when, like, shift was already over. It was super boring. I live in a college town, so everyone there's like students or whatever, and it's everyone went home for Easter weekend basically. So, and like a lot of our customers are students, so it was super slow. It was really boring. That's not really pertinent to the story, but yeah, it was super boring. But I guess it kind of is. If it's boring at work, there's nothing to do, so there's nothing to like distract you or to like force you to get into that like work mood. So there's nothing that was forcing me to feel a certain way, so I just felt like blah, I don't know, like mediocre, like melancholy type. But I think what I want to be able to do is not need something to force isn't the right word, but I don't want to need something to put me into the mood to feel like good about myself, or like feel no, I feel not melancholy is a better way of putting it. I don't want to set an expectation that I always have to feel happy, but I do want to set an expectation to not be sad all the time, I guess. Like, obviously I'm not like sad, like sad. I'm just like not energetic, or like I'm just like lethargic or something like that. Makes sense to me. So yeah, I really want to find a way to be able to give myself motivation when I don't have motivation. Like, for example, during the day, like 11 to 5, where I had like 6 hours I did nothing in, I could have gone to the gym, done my homework, done this, done that, whatever. Like, I could have done so much stuff, but I just didn't do anything because there was no motivation to do that. But now, after I went to work, I worked from 5 to 11 p.m. And then I went home, I showered, did I have anything to eat? I don't think I ate anything. Yeah, I didn't eat anything. Went to a gas station, got an energy drink, and headed to campus. Everything on campus is closed, by the way. Holy shit, there's a cat. I don't know if y'all can see it. I can't, like, flip the camera, but there's a cat. Right there. Interesting. Anyways. Like, today's on, like, this day of the week on campus, although, like, libraries are closed, there's usually one, like, it's just like, oh, shit, sorry, I don't, like, adjust myself, but it's usually, like, there's usually one library open until, like, 3 a.m., because, like, people will be studying or whatever. Sorry, I'm really distracted by this cat. But people study all the time on campus, like, super late, and on weekends, they don't have, like, Saturday, Sunday, they don't have it open super late, which I don't understand. Like, a lot of students are obviously going to do their studying on the weekend because they sleep because they have to go to class the next day. Not my university, not my choice. Anyways, just kind of. Anyway, sorry, I completely lost my train of thought. So I'm on campus and nothing's open and I can't go in any of the buildings, so I go and I sit just on this bench outside. And first of all, I don't know what gave me the motivation to do my homework. Well, obviously it's due, and I need to get a good grade in that class, so I guess that's good motivation or whatever. But I need to stop saying or whatever whenever I'm talking, because I feel like I've started using that as a filler instead of like or I think I've gotten better at not using those, but I've started to use like or whatever instead of those because it's less noticeable than using like or because that's something a lot of people look for in talking, because it's like an obvious interjection people use while they're thinking. Yeah. So anyway, so I don't know what gave me the motivation besides the assignment needing to be done, but I think that's mainly what it was, and I know I don't have time to do it tomorrow, so I figured tomorrow, well, like, it's obviously 1 a.m., so it is tomorrow right now, but you know what I'm saying. But so I got off work at like 11:20, got home, showered, got a drink, and went on to campus and did my homework. I wrote like a 500-ish word essay about, oh my gosh, sorry, about like lithospheric change local or something like that. I didn't need to say that. It was just lithospheric change in my own local environment. So like College Station, I just wrote about construction. It was really easy. But it's one of those things where, like, I'm pretty against AI, using it for I don't know where that cat went, but using it for your, like, major classes. Like, for me, accounting, I'm not going to use AI on my accounting work because I actually need to learn it. But it's from, like, one of my geography classes that I just need for my, like, a life and physical credit. So it's, like, whatever, I don't really care. I'll use AI to help with the assignment. So I just use it. I was like, give me, like, an outline, and I copied the essay rubric, whatever. I sent that. See, I need to stop saying whatever. And yawning. I need to stop yawning as well. Damn, bro. Come on, cuz. But I just need to... Sorry. I need to stay on track. Yeah. So I just sent it and I was like, give me an outline for this. And then it gave me like stuff, and I was like, okay. And then I write the whole thing myself. Like, I don't copy and paste from AI ever. Not ever, but most of the time I don't. Like 99% of the time I don't, because I feel like I need to work on my like typing anyway, just like speed of typing. So it's really helpful just getting practice in, regardless of what I'm doing. So sorry, I keep yawning. It's like 2 a.m. But yeah, so I went on campus and I did that, and I just sat on a bench outside because all the buildings are locked, obviously, because nothing's open. And I just went, did my work, and that's what I did. I just did my work, and now I'm about to head home, probably gonna make some food, eat it, head to bed, and then we got work at 11 a.m. 11 to 5, nothing crazy. But yeah, so I have that, and I don't know. I just really want to find a way to be able to give myself motivation when I don't have motivation like myself. If that makes sense. Like, being internally motivated than externally motivated. Like, I need something like being motivated to do it just to do it, rather than being motivated to do it to fill a deadline. I don't know why the sheet keeps fucking turning off. So annoying. But yeah, so I need to find a way to be able to do that, because that's something I've struggled with a lot. And if I just don't have any motivation to do it, then I just don't do it, which is really bad. Don't turn off again. I feel like you're dimming. Like, if I don't have any motivation to do it, then I just won't do it, which is obviously bad. I'm just gonna see if I can fix it. Like, now it doesn't want to dim. Whatever. It's gonna dim in a second. It's gonna piss me off. But I just want to find a way that I'll be able to motivate myself without needing to be motivated. And I think that's really difficult. Like, going to the gym for me, I really don't know how I've been able to continue and stay relatively like consistent in the gym. I think a lot of it is just due to wanting to just not be a fat chud. Obviously, like, I definitely do have some like body dysmorphia type thing, where I just hate how I look a lot of the time. Like, I don't look bad or anything. I'm not gonna edit a picture like, well, this is what I look like. No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't care. So that's just too much work. Anyways, I just don't really like know. Like, there's that motivation that I don't want to look a certain way, and I do want to look a certain way that's making me do that. And I guess I didn't have to write the essay. It's just like, I want to make a certain grade and I don't want to make a certain grade. Obviously, there's not the same grade. It's just like, however I'm putting it. But, like, I don't know how I'm meant to. I always yawn on these. I have no idea why. I don't yawn any other time. But, like, there's no just motivation to be motivated, I guess. I also need to stop saying I guess. But it's like, I need to just do stuff because I want to do it, and not because I feel like I have to do it, or because, like, anything else. Like, I just want to do stuff because I want to do it, and not because I'm supposed to do it, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to just be in college because I think I'm supposed to be in college. I want to be in college because I want to actually learn about it. And that's what I feel like I'm actually doing right now. Like, I really do enjoy accounting. Right now I don't, because I already know like the stuff from this year, so I'm just like relearning the same stuff, and it's really boring. But yeah, I do enjoy the subject. I think it's really interesting. Like, my finance class I really enjoy. Like, that's one of the classes I don't skip usually. I skipped it once because I accidentally slept, and one time because I was golfing. Other than that, I haven't skipped it. Like, my political science class, don't care. What else? My geography class, I only go because like they take attendance. Not, they don't like take attendance, but she does like in-class activities that you need to be there for. Accounting, I don't really show up that much. I just do the work on my own because I know how to do it. Is that all I'm taking? Polish, geography, finance. I'm taking another one. Business 203. It's stats. I already know everything in there as well. I took it in high school. But I need to take the business version, so I don't show up that much. But probably should. I need to actually learn what I missed in class on Wednesday before I go on Monday. Not the tomorrow thing, though. Well, I guess today. But, yeah, I just really need to... I don't know how I'm meant to be able to do that. And obviously, a lot of the time in these videos, I don't ever come to a solution to my issues. And I don't know if that's intentional or not, but speaking about it and, like, forcing myself to think on it and, like, verbalize it puts it more towards, like, the front of my head. So it's more something that I'm thinking about than just, like, being just a thought. Like, be more motivated is obviously just, like, a thought that I have. But now that I'm speaking on it, it's more, like, it's more present in, like, the front of my head. So that's really why I do these videos. It's kind of like journaling. Like, whenever I journaled, it wasn't to... Sorry, I'm uncomfortable with how I'm sitting. It wasn't to find a solution. It was just to help really just, like, put my thoughts out and be able to, like, express them. Because obviously thinking about a thought is way different than just... I shouldn't stop saying obviously. That's not that obvious. I don't really say that except in these videos, though, so I think it's okay. But whenever I, like, verbalize something, it's way different than just when I think it. Like, I can think something... Like, I can think I know how to explain something, but once I try and verbally explaining it, it gets a lot more complicated. There's, like, a lot of things where people say, oh, I know what it, like, is, I just can't, like, think of a way to explain it. Or things like that, and that's kind of what I mean by that. Just, like, that ability to not... to, like... I don't know what it's meant to, like, sound like. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's kind of what I'm talking about right there. It's like, I don't know how I want to put it into words, but I can think about it. And that's kind of why I do it, because if you can't put it into words, you don't really know what it is. And forcing yourself to put it into words forces yourself to think about it in a way that's actionable, I think. Because, like, if you can't put it into words, how are you meant to act on it? Like, if you don't really know what it is, if that makes sense. This is, like, tuft of hair. A little different than the rest. Whatever. Yeah, I think that's not... I don't think that's why I do these videos instead of journaling. Because I just started to hate writing, and it was too much work writing. So I was like, okay, I still need to do that and, like, force myself to verbalize or write it out. So I figured just filming a video and would be better. Obviously, I could just talk to myself without a video, but it just feels weird without a video, like, recording. Obviously, recording with a video is still weird, but not weird, but it's just, like, kind of uncomfortable. But it's also good because it's forcing me to be uncomfortable and forcing me to talk. And I think it's helped me a lot with just my general speaking, because when I do these videos, I do try to avoid saying like, things like that. And it's definitely helped me be a better speaker without knowing what I'm talking about. Because, like, a lot of people, I didn't use like there. Because a lot of people, whenever they're giving a presentation, they know what they're talking about and they know what they want to say. But as soon as they get into something that they don't know what they're talking about, they don't know what they want to say about it, then they get real, like, stuttery, like, and ummy. So having these videos where I don't really have, like, a planned... What the heck? Where I don't have a planned itinerary of what I want to talk about is helpful in that aspect, because it forces me to think about what I'm saying before I say it. And also it just forces me to think about what I'm saying, which is the main point. That's the main point of these videos. Think about what I'm saying, think about what I'm thinking about, and say what I'm thinking about. Really roundabout, but it's whatever. So yeah, it's just helpful with general speaking as well. I used to be, like, super quiet and, like, closed off, and work has really helped me step out of that. Just the people there, really love them. Shout out my work people. I don't think any of them will ever watch this. I'll make sure of it. No, I don't care. I posted online for a reason, because I don't care. And yeah, I don't know if that's all I wanted to talk about. I do definitely more I want to talk about. I think that I need to just kind of sit down with myself and try and find why I feel unmotivated and why I feel motivated, and how I can replicate feeling motivated even if I don't feel motivated. It doesn't really make sense, but it does to me, so it's fine. And then I think I think that's really it. I just need to find a way to be motivated by myself and not need external motivation. And then just some other things I wanted to verbalize just to keep thinking about. Don't need to explain myself. I can just say stuff and not need other people's approval, or I don't need to bend my like perspective on something to fit someone else's ideas, because that's just lying to yourself, lying to them, just lying in general. It's not really a good thing. My AirPod case is at 3%. Yeah, I want to learn how to motivate myself, stop explaining myself as much. I still need to find out what's wrong in relationships with myself, and I don't know how I'm meant to do that. It's super difficult. One, it took me until I was like 17, 18 to even figure that out. I think I was 18. No, it was definitely like late 17. It took me until I was like late 17 to figure out how, like, what my issue was in relationships. Because even before my like my long ex, the one that I talk about, I dated other people before her, and there was sort of the same issue. It was just like I would just lose feelings, and then I would just break up with them because I didn't see a reason to stay with them. And it got to like a point where I would literally warn someone before I did them. I was like, yeah, look, you could lose feelings for no reason, so just watch out and don't be surprised. Which I don't know how I didn't take that as like a sign that there was something wrong, but that's in the past, so I can't change it, but I can definitely look back on it and think on it. So I really need to figure that out, because it's been an issue in every relationship in my life. Romantic, that is, like my other like friendships, familial relationships aren't affected by that. So yeah, really find out how my brain separates romantic from romantic from non-romantic relationships, and why, when it does make that distinction, there's a just loss of feeling. Stop explaining myself, need to find ways to motivate myself, and just work on myself as a human. Try to find ways to better myself and actually act on them instead of just realizing them. Yeah, that's about it. I think pretty good video. New setup. We're in my school parking lot. I don't know what lot this is. I think it's like lot. No, I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie and say I think I know what it is. Yeah, no idea what lot this is, but yeah. Thanks for listening if you made it this far.